Galactic Tank Force Pinball! Campy. I know. That's a word getting thrown out a lot lately. Not just for me. Let's have a look at this interesting pinball machine, I will say the least. This is definitely an interesting pinball machine that has come out from American Pinball. I don't know what to think about this straight away. It's an interesting looking game, but it also looks like something that a grandfather would buy for his 15-year-old teenage girl, thinking that they'd like it. And they're like, thanks, Gramps, but I'll just stick on my phone for now. I don't know what I'm trying to say right now, but let's review this today. If that sounds fun and exciting, and it probably doesn't, but if it does, give us a like and subscribe. Multiple videos a week talking about pinball, a lot of pinball lately, and of course other things, technology reviews, mobile phones, trending, world topics, just the cool stuff, you know? And clearly this is going to be the cool stuff because this is going to be the game designer, Dennis Nordman. And I'm just telling you right now, man oh man, a guy who plays pinball and who has glasses, it's pretty cool. In my book, I'm just saying. I am just saying. I'm being campy. I know. This is the amazing game designer of Dennis Nordman. This is his backlog catalog of things over the years, and he has had an illustrial. Is that the right word? Illustrial? He has had a pretty good run over the years when it comes to his games, right? Elvira and the Party Monsters. Amazing game. Unfortunately, I didn't really like Dr. Doodle, the Party Zone. Just the whole art package and the theme alone was like, no, thank you. Whitewater was incredible. I love it. And I think there's actually a puppet in Whitewater that looks kind of like Dennis. Am I right to say that? Or is it supposed to look like someone else? I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it looks like this guy right here, the game designer of Whitewater. In fact, I'm going to quickly open it up right now and show you this little puppet if I can. I mean, there it is right there. He pulls a lever. And if I'm to remember correctly, it's based on Dennis, but if I'm wrong, please someone in the comments let me know down below, and I'm sure you will. Demolition Man, not the best movie. Great pinball machine. Scared Stiff, incredible. I love that game so much. Okay, I went to a pinball tournament, and I just do not look like a pinball guy, right? I just don't, because I'm 6'8". I'm very tall. I look like a tourist when it comes to pinball, right? So there was people like, oh, this guy's not going to do any good. I can't remember what they said, but you know, I went on to play a game after a guy had an amazing game, right? I thrashed him, and no one expected it. It was kind of funny. I was smirking to myself, and yeah, true story. The Simpsons, Pirates of the Caribbean, not the Jersey Jack one. I mean, how cool is this? He's even done Whoa Nelly, the kind of semi-recent. Wow, 2012, that came out. That feels like 3-4 years ago. That was a Stern pinball game. Lexi Lightspeed. I mean, there we go. Elvira's House of Horrors. This is pretty much going to be the big one, one of the newest big ones from Stern. 2019 was when it came out, and yeah, Galactic Tank Force. Let's have a look at some of these videos. Now, I warn you, if you like pinball and cool looking pinball, you're going to get a mix of both. Cool mixed in with not so cool. I'm sorry, I'm just going to say that right now. It has to be said. Let's watch this together right now and see what you guys think. That's the man himself.
Galactic Tank Force.
Okay. I mean, at first you completely turned me off, but I mean now, still kind of turning me off, but I mean it's a lot better though. I'm not really a big fan of the tank treads. Now, I have, and I'll repeat this, I have seen the gameplay. and I will show it with you guys in a second. I think the playfield looks amazing. I'm going to throw it out there right now. The gameplay and the playfield itself actually looks decent, really, really visually pleasing to look at, as well as the shots, the kinetic satisfaction, as they would say, regarding this game. It looks really good. I just don't like, if I can find it, and I can't find it. I just not a big fan of that. It looks like something a grandfather would buy their kid, and the kid would think it's cool. Maybe the kids would think it's cool. If you got kids, probably that would be kind of cool. Me, no, definitely not. No. Let's watch this though. I have seen this one before. Remember that. That's a disclaimer. I hope I'm not getting a copyright claim for this.
This is no false alarm. Lock and load. Ready to engage.
Now, there's a huge comparison from this game to another pinball machine from many years ago. I will show you that in a second.
You can defeat me? Here, hold my scepter.
That's kind of cool. What do we think so far? That looks really cool. Steel ramps, diverters, magnets, yes. Only when magnets are put in the right location. I didn't like magnets on the Addams Family because they really interrupted the gameplay, but that's just me.
I am loser intolerant.
Hey, don't space out on me. Head to the lab!
Ooh, that was really cool. I'm going to show you guys that again. You possibly missed that. That was cool.
Enemy saucer incoming at the research farm. Shoot it down.
I've gone too far.
Clean up in aisle 3. Cougar, lock him down. Boss,
That's pretty cool.
Houdini.
Physical ball locks are always a must, in my opinion. Really love a physical ball lock.
Panther, lock him now.
You get to see that you've accomplished something. There it is, your ball waiting to start multi-ball. It's always a win in my situation.
Party time!
Let's party.
Okay, so the art definitely looks incredible. The gameplay definitely looks incredible. I'll give them that.
Aw, you lost your ball, loser.
It's right here. There's going to be the artworks, the, what did you call it? The paperwork that tells you everything.
Talk to your doctor about sprinkles. Side effects may include unexpected giggles.
Why did they have to do what they did? That's just me. I don't like the theme. I love the playfield. I like the gameplay from seeing it so far. Obviously, I've not played it. But why the theme? That's just me, of course. Have a look at the prices for anyone who is interested in buying this. Now, this is from Mr. Pinball Australia. I'm from Sydney, Australia, right? Now, this could very well be Australian prices, so be shocked, you Americans, when you see this. But the classic edition prices to be advised. The deluxe edition is $15,990, $16,000. Okay. The limited edition is going to be $19,000. Let's just call it $19,000. Limited to $500, and the signature edition, a whopping $32,000. But there's only 200 to be made, and there's only 2 left. So obviously people are buying this. Now, I find that to be a really shitty price, no doubt, but obviously a very good thing that a company is making games that people are actually buying. This is always a win when it comes to any company making a product. That's a win for the company. That means that this company gets to make new and exciting things in the future, and that is always a good fucking thing in my book. But that price, terrible for this tank tread looking game. I don't know about that. I really don't know about that. I know they're doing something different. I applaud different. I applaud new. I just don't like this different and this new. That's just me. Now, I like that they've got 2 buttons on the side. Now, I can't remember which specific games have them. I think Pinball 2000 has them. Star Wars Episode 1 and The Attack from Mars, the Pinball 2000 one. They've got 2 flipper buttons on each side, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they have. I'm 99.9% sure they do. So I'm guessing one's to obviously flip the right flipper, and the other one is going to be for a potential magnet or another flipper. So I love that. Now, I've said this in almost every video that I've made about pinball machines. A pinball machine has to have 2 flippers. That's a fucking must, right? Obviously. Now, a game that has 2 flippers, in my opinion, it is needed, but it's lazy. A game that has 3 or more is amazing, because that 3rd flipper can be put anywhere. Now, I'm just trying to remember, does this game actually have 3 flippers? Because I could be talking about nothing. I'm talking about nothing. There we go. This game doesn't have 3 flippers. Anyway, I do like a game with three flippers or more, because the 3rd one can be put anywhere. But obviously 2 is a minimum. Really, really like the art. So I'm guessing then it's not for a 3rd flipper. It's got to be for a magnet or a diverter. Would that be right? Let's have a look at this comparison. This is the comparison I wanted to say. Starship Troopers, right, was, in my opinion, a fucking terrible movie. Terrible movie. I understand the kind of vibe they're going for. You know, campy. I don't even really know what the word campy means fully. But a lot of people are saying it, and it kind of makes sense. I've used it. I've heard that word a few times. I'm just kind of copying people. It makes sense, though. I'm not copying it for the sake of copying it, but I'm copying it because it makes sense, right? But what exactly is campy? Well, possibly Starship Troopers. That was a kind of a campy movie. Campy theme. And that's the pinball machine that they made on the movie, which was, once again, a terrible film in my opinion. But there you go. Kind of the same campy vibe. Now, I will say that the art package on this is way better than that right there, right? Way better. I love the cooler, darker tones of color. You know, it looks bluish, dark pinks, purples, back to blues again, some reds. Now, we did a video about Pulp Fiction, Pinball Machine, the other day, and I didn't really like the art package on that game. It just visually turned up not the aperture. It turned up the brightness of the color, the color resolution. What's the word? I can't remember. The saturation. Oh yeah, baby, I got there. It turned the saturation up too much, in my opinion. It was possibly going to give me a headache visually to play that game. If I only had one game in the house, right? It's going to give me a headache looking at that art. I don't think the same thing about this game. I really genuinely do like the art. And little UFO picking up a cow there, that's kind of cool. Obviously the center thing pops up and stops the ball from going down, which is in the Rolling Stones, I'm pretty sure. The Rolling Stones game has a second flipper button, doesn't it? Does it? Gosh, does anyone remember? The Rolling Stones by Stone Pinball, I'm pretty sure, has this center little thing that comes up in between the flippers. I've just literally remembered this right now, and I'm pretty sure it does also have a second button on the game, kind of like this, kind of like Pinball 2000 Star Wars Episode 1. Let's look at some official, semi-official Pinball Magazine photos. That's the video we just saw. I really want to get some feedback. Like, if you're watching this video, what do you think about my assessment on this game? Do you actually like that? I don't know. Do you want to hear what your thoughts are? Now, I want to show you guys this. This is going to be, I'm guessing, the standard edition. It's the, well, let's have a look at this first. Okay. And then we'll go back, okay? So we've got, starting from the very top. All right, the Deluxe and Classic cabinets, forget about that. Edition, Signature Edition, Tank Box. So you're getting the Tank Box with the Signature Edition and the LE Edition, all right? The signature edition, which is going to be, what, $32,000 Australian. Double checking that one for a second. Yes. I mean, it's going to be 33, let's face it. $33,000 and you're getting a tank box. And this one's going to make $500 and you're getting a tank box, $200 tank box. So, oh, we're getting massive lightning strike outside my window. 3D back glass, signed apron, silver metallic armor, lunchbox with thermos, banana, pint glass, posters, playfield, lighting, interior side art. I always love interior side art, or a side mirror that reflects the gameplay. That's always an awesome situation for a game. Shaker, knocker, magic glass. I'm guessing the magic glass does a lot less reflecting of the outside light from up above. The playfield. Whenever I go to a pub and I see a pinball machine, I'm like a fucking fat kid in a chocolate shop. Yes! You know, I really am, okay? I haven't got $2 in my pocket because I always use my card, right? But, you know, can I get change, please, so I can put some money in this thing? But when the game is sitting below a goddamn fucking light situation, it's a chandelier, whatever you want to call it, right? It's fucking terrible. You can't see, right? So Invisiglass or magic glass, I think they're the same thing. It reflects a lot less light. That's awesome. But the Deluxe Edition does not have the tank box. So I wonder, if you get the LE or the signature, can you remove the tank box from your cabinet? And mind you, there are lights that go around the tank treads, which is kind of cool, but I mean, in my personal opinion, it's fucking ugly, the tank treads. But that's just me, right? That's just me. All right. I wonder if you can get rid of it. You probably can. You probably can remove it. So that's going to be pretty cool if you don't like it. But there's the prices for the, I'm guessing, the American market. But yeah, $32,000 Australian. That's honestly terrible. There is the poster. That was the word I was looking for before. The poster. And it's built like a tank. I love the reference. That's actually kind of clever. But when you have the game top closed, well, that's the standard, I'm guessing, but this is the limited. So when you have the game top closed, you can make it look like a goddamn tank. So for all you 5-year-olds out there, you may love that. 15-year-old daughters to a rich grandfather, you may not like it. You may not like it. She'll be doom scrolling all day long instead of playing that game. I'm telling you. Mark my words, she'll be doom scrolling. Gosh, doom scrolling's terrible. It happens to me too. Does anyone else do that? I really need to better myself. I really do. I really love the color. I just really love it. But I don't like the theme. The weird 90s actor vibe, Starship Trooper vibe. I don't like that. And Dennis doing that little thing in the front, gosh, it comes across as a 50-year-old virgin. I'm sorry. I don't like this vibe that we're getting here. But they're clearly selling games, if this is to be believed from Pinball Australia. Only 2 left of 200. Does that mean that there's 2 left out of the 200, or there's 2 left out of the order that they've ordered? I don't know. I'm really not sure. But they're obviously selling these games. Let's have a quick look at some of the photos from here. So this is the back glass. All right. All right. Yep. That looks kind of cool. I don't mind that. Really beautiful. I like the green lights. That's awesome. Yeah. I much prefer the art package on this than the game we did a quick review on last week, which was Pulp Fiction. I much prefer the art on this one. It's visually calmer, relaxinger. Is relaxinger a word? Probably not, but we'll just continue. That's my new favorite word today, relaxinger. It's a side art package. The front arch with the cow coming out, the like peeping through the The coin door, that's really, really cool. You guys actually can't see that, but now you can. There's a cow peering through the back door of the coin door, I should say. That's kind of cool. Yeah. I don't know about that. I don't know. I much prefer the way that looks. Much prefer it. Leaps and bounds, I'm telling you. I even love the back glass. I love the back glass. I love the art. I like the side art. It's awesome. It's an original theme, which is what more pinball manufacturers should be doing. Stern. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I don't like the actors and the weird Starship Trooper vibe. What can we read here that might be interesting? I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this. Galactic Tank Force is designed by pinball industry veteran Dennis Nordman. There he is. Whose career in pinball has been widely documented in Pinball magazine. That's cool. Artwork is by Christopher Frenchy. We talked about him the other day. He must have done another game that we talked about. I can't remember what game it was. The game is available in 4 models: Signature, as we know, Limited, Deluxe, and Classic, of which the Signature and Limited Edition cabinets look like a goddamn tank. Especially when the back box is folded down. The Signature and Limited Edition models are extremely limited in quantity, and once they are sold out, only Deluxe and Classic models will be available. Thank goodness for that. What do you guys think about that? I've been tall. My name is Gareth, and once again, give us a like and subscribe if you found this video entertaining and want to see some more at some point. I'll see you for the next video. Bye.